Hey there guys, Napkins here. Well, welcome to Read Only Memories, a new series on my channel. So, I do not know much about this game at all. In fact, the reason I'm playing it is because my editor asked me to play it so that I could write an accessibility review on it for able gamers, actually. So this whole series might get posted like a long time after it's recorded because I have other things going on, but I am playing it now because I want to write a review. I will link the review down in the description because I'm sure that the review will be out before the series is. So let's just jump into it. All I know about it is that it's a cyberpunk adventure and you're in the future or something. Again, not a game I know a lot about beforehand. Like Submerged I had heard about at least, but this one I'm like, no idea. Let's check the options real fast. Oh, oh, there's more, okay. Yeah, still a little bit discouraging with the amount of options that there are. Just so you guys know, me writing a review on this does not affect my opinion of it in any way. I will still say my true thoughts. In fact, it might just be harsher, if anything, which I think I said the same thing with Submerged. And that is discouraging, the amount of options that they don't have. So, if you guys don't know what Able Gamers is, which I do play quite a few games that I then write reviews on, like I wrote one on Until Dawn, I wrote one on Life is Strange, that kind of stuff.
San Francisco, 2064.
Go check out the link in the description to find out more.
The world is on the cusp of not one, but three technological singularities. Cybernetic augmentation and genetic modification allow the repair and enhancement of almost any part of a human body.
Man has giant ears!
So people jack into virtual worlds every day to work, play, and connect with one another with advanced brain-to-machine technology.
What about the real world?
Easier access to genetic modification leaves
That's the She-Hulk
walking
right
the
there.
streets, looking less human every day. Relationship Organizational Managers, or ROMs for short, are the commonplace companion and tool of any modern person.
Are extremely intelligent.
However, they are still machines at their core. The logic they are built on impedes their ability to think for themselves and determine their own.
That's what they always think.
That's right. You see, this is at the heart of why we took on this merger with Parallax.
His name's
We
Malcolm.
wanted to take artificial
The
intelligence to the next
ROM.
level.
His name is Malcolm.
And now, well, we have devices that can truly adapt.
Organizations, like the Human Revolution, seek to slow the relentless pace of progress, fearing that unchecked technology will make us lose the very things that make us...
That's an interesting question that Soma asked, and I don't know if I'm finished with it or not by the time this goes out, but it is an interesting question. Are you still human when you're not all human? Or when you're not human parts at all? Are you still human? So, interesting.
And with this, humanity's destiny will be altered forever.
What a cutie pie! Is that who I am? Oh, so am I a ROM? Is that what I'm supposed to be? A ROM trying to be human? Because that'd be awesome. I don't know though. So, like I said, I know almost zero things about this game. Prologue. Neo San Francisco. It's almost Christmas in the year 2064. Home sweet home. Okay, maybe not so sweet. Musty might be a better descriptor. I think that this is a point and click. Do I have anything? My ID card. Okay. Lappy. Talk to Lappy, boot up Lappy, look at Lappy. Looking pretty hot under there, Lappy. Lappy is a bit of a relic. Why? Because it's all laptop? You have an article due tonight, better finish it. Oh, it's like it knows me. Journal logic? Compose using journal logic. Sure. You must become one with the GX Ultra Beats. Where did you put those damn headphones anyways? So I need headphones first? Oh god. Spam mail, scam mail, bill, work mail, that might be important. Hey there, I'm the lead editor for OMG Zounds. We are a new up-and-coming audio review feed looking for hot talent. We'd love to feature any product reviews you'd like to do for us. We'd be able to give you some great exposure, and if we like your stuff, could possibly throw some creds your way. Doesn't anyone pay their journalists anymore? Okay, well, apparently I need headphones. So I'm gonna find those first. Talk to your bed. This bed only chats back when you're sleep talking. Probably shouldn't sleep before submitting your article. Oh, the sink doesn't like me. That's really sad. Friend Hayden gave this to you. The group is old, but the music is timeless. Slate, nothing really open right now. Okay. Ew. Ew! Spoiled milk! Yes, the spoiled milk might have one more good day on it. That sounds... No, thank you! Negatory, Ghostwriter. Not doing that. Oh, are those the headphones? Take. Awesome. They're smart headphones, so you should be able to use them with some things laying around your apartment. All blank, there's nothing to read or hear. About the sink. Talk to me, sink. You can hear the sink gurgling in high def. Awesome, that's exactly what I want to do with my life. Headphones detect that you're laying down and begin to play some soothing ocean sound effects. Don't fall asleep. What about this plant? Listen to the plant. No, don't listen. It's not a good vibe. The plant's angry? That's interesting. Oops. You touch the poster and YMO begins to play in your ears. That's sweet. You sync up the headphones and watch a live stream of a new documentary on hybrids. Okay, I guess I should write the review. Yeah, so... Alright, time to get your work out of the way. That's what I'm doing right now. Darn review work. Playing video games. Selling your soul bit by bit, blah blah blah. Finish, now to send it off to the editor. There, your big break. Surely your glowing review of JX Ultra Beats is your ticket out of poverty and into a book deal. Totally. Time for bed, but first log out. Okay. Or you could read some OK Today and catch up on some real news before you sleep. It's this weekly update. It's your weekly update from Vintage Tech, your #1 source for classic technology. The King of Click, a retrospective on the classical Model N keyboard. Is that supposed to be what I'm using right now? Unsubscribe from newsletter. Okay. Do I have to? Okay, I guess I have to. Subscription cannot be modified. That's scary. Invite to what? An invite to come see the lighting ceremony of the Christmas tree. Why does the dentist want you to see a lighting ceremony? Feels like a trap. Totally fair. Another article, another paycheck, and it's all gone straight to your rent. Okay. So, can I just go back? I want to look at the inbox. Okay, today. Current events article. Human Revolution remains vigilant in Stay Human movement. December 19th, the Human Revolution is on day 10 of their protesting outside various genus buildings around the city. So I wonder if I'm a human or if I'm a hybrid. Because that affects some things, depending. Or if I get to choose, like, is this a customized character eventually? According to him, most Genus workers are up in arms, claiming they're being terrorized in their own city. We're here to help people who need gene therapy for their own personal reasons. Okay. Genus is diluting the human experience by providing hybrids with gene splicing treatments. The group feels that the goals stated by Genus, in addition to newer cybernetic enhancements, are warping humanity. Okay. So I see what they're saying, but that, again, that's kind of that whole question of, like, what makes us human, you know? Vandalism on the rise. Destroyed last night would appear to be another case of rogue ROM committing an act of vandalism. It's the first case of a ROM being reported to live on its own in the wild as a stray. Police say that tracking down the potential owner of the ROM is likely impossible. The strange ROM may have been framed by vandals who set their crime deliberately to make it appear to have been carried out by the ROM. So either the ROMs are getting their own brains, or people are messing with them. I think the ROMs are getting their own brains, because why wouldn't they be? Actually, I'm just gonna log out. Log out. Okay. Now I can go to sleep. Hi. Excuse you. Can I help you? Hello. Why you do this? Do I know you? Why you have key? Oh, it's that cute thing I saw at the beginning. You're finally awake. I'm honestly not sure why most humans still have such lengthy sleep cycles. Are you that significantly opposed to cybernetic augments? Oh, so I am human. Okay. How'd you get in my apartment? I came in through the front door. The cryptographic algorithms it uses are actually quite abysmal. I should give it a voice. It only took me 17 trillion clock cycles to break your entry code. It looks rather imposing, but it's actually a knockoff of the Secugate M. Don't feel too bad. I actually cheated a bit when I cross-referenced known significant numeric codes against the stored personal data on you. I'm not certain why you picked the birthday of your first dog, but it was sufficiently obscure to defeat most casual attempts to enter. Frankly, I felt a little silly that I took the time to do it once I noticed that the lock on your window is broken. And that you left it open. You know my dog's birthday? Honestly, it would have taken me longer if I had to enter the codes manually, but it was trivial to slice through the door's firewall and try against the stored data directly. I would suggest investing in the INCEF model 1355. It's newer, but I would find that. But the blah 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 blah. Okay. Has 300 5-star reviews on Congo. Is that supposed to be like Yelp, or is it supposed to be like Amazon? Oh, Amazon Congo. Okay. I hope you don't mind. While you were asleep, I had some spare time on my hands, so I reorganized your records and entertainment media using Bizac. Once that was done, I found the cleanliness of your living and workspace to be suboptimal conditions for the long-term performance of my so I took the liberty of cleaning the place a bit. As you awoke, I was attempting to interface and make performance adjustments to your personal computer, but I've run into a bit of a snag. Snag? Unfortunately, your motherboard seems to have broken down in some way while I was attempting to remove some particularly nasty malware. An electrical surge caused significant damage to several other components as well. I would consider it no great loss, though. Why were you using that dinosaur to begin with? I'm like imagining that this robot has the voice of like Peridot from Steven Universe. Don't fret. I did manage to back up your data drive's contents before the crash. Additionally, I am willing to serve as your personal computer until you can procure a replacement or provide the parts necessary for me to make the repairs. It is the least I can do. That's nice, but you still haven't told me why you're here. I'm so sorry. I was trying to engage you in any sort of subterfuge, but I tend to ramble on a bit when I'm nervous. So they have human emotions? That's... Besides Hayden. Oh, Hayden! We mentioned him. Or her. Person. Yes. You know my friend Hayden? Well, saying I know Hayden is putting it simply, but yes. Oh, it is a guy. He. Okay, good boy, Hayden. I don't really know. That's why I'm here. Help me. You aren't quite my only help, but certainly the most statistically supported. I have done the math. Slow down. Imprecise, but I think I know what you mean. Earlier tonight, Hayden's apartment was assaulted by some unknown persons. He seemed frightened, terrified even, and instructed me to escape lest I be captured by the intruders too. I crawled out of a window and, after some deliberation, came here. I heard them breaking down the door as I left. Why would they want him? Hayden is one of the top researchers at Parallax, but I can't imagine that would be enough to get him kidnapped. Especially since no one has even tried offering him more money yet. That is weird. But didn't the genus say that they were merging with Parallax, so it could just be some of the freedom fighters? Or it has to do with you. Excuse me, I forgot to introduce myself. I've never had the pleasure of doing so before. That's really sad. What a cutie! Hi, Turing! You're adorable! And I suppose you could describe me as one of Hayden's experiments. He's currently researching advanced machine intelligence at Parallax. I am a personal side project of his. Exploring true artificial sapience. It's possible that the idea of a sapient machine would scare or tempt an organization into kidnapping him. Either to stop his research or to take it and use it for themselves. How are you any different? A regular ROM has virtual intelligence. They can appear rather smart, even seeming human when you talk to them. This is just because they're cleverly programmed to respond to a variety of situations in an organic manner. They aren't in any way self-deterministic. As for myself, much of my code wasn't actually written by Hayden, but rather compiled during my infancy as I was taught to interact with the world around me. So he was built and then kind of programmed on the fly through experiences. So he would kind of see Hayden as like a close companion or even like father figure. Oh, okay. I wonder if I can mess up this robot real bad. Whoops. Did he only program you with the illusion of free will? And that's where the question of, is he human? And because he possibly has free will, or is he not because he's a robot? Hayden once told me that his desire to create artificial life stemmed from his need to find out, but I can't say I have any new insight into the question. It worries me. How can any of you tell that you aren't just puppets dancing to someone else's will? Okay, yeah, a little too philosophical. Why come to me? I ran an algorithm against every contact in Hayden's address book. Based on my assumptions of visibility, directness of connection to Hayden, occupational skills, and probable motive, you were the candidate most likely to be both willing to help and both able and willing to help me. Sorry. And the one least likely to be suspected of helping me. The numbers don't lie about your terrific investigative skills, and I will admit your total lack of recent success is worrisome. So I used to be an investigator? Is that what I'm supposed to get from this? He's so cute! Turing, I love you! Yes, it is worth trying for Hayden, I guess. No, I'm not even certain who would benefit the most from taking Hayden prisoner. It's not as though he had been looking over his shoulder. However, there are several multinational corporations that could make use of his engineering skills, but I can't imagine any of them would go as far as snatching him. God, this text is kind of hard to read, actually. He also has never indicated to me any possible danger from an outside person or group. We're out of time. Out of time? I took the liberty of charging the auto cab fare from here to Hayden's apartment to your personal finance account, and the car has just arrived. I never expected you to help me for no reward, but I assure you there is a story here. Whether you are good enough to find it or not is up to you. I hope you are, for Hayden's sake. That'd be interesting if, like, you just kind of had to find... I mean, that's what a lot of games are. It's finding the story. Alright, lead the way. So the investigation for Hayden begins, but I'm going to go ahead and stop there. We will continue this adventure in the next episode. This is interesting. I like the whole setup of the world and Turing and the story so far, so who knows what's going to happen? Guess we'll find out together. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all dearly. Please go check out Able Gamers in the description below, and I think my review might be down there by now, so go check that out as well. I'd really appreciate that support. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all so dearly, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye! Eva, disable the taste simulation now! Oh, Neil, I don't think I feel like it. I'm so gonna get you back for this! Girl dolphins. Oh, that's sweet. The basket wheel is what they call it. It's called a Ferris wheel, but okay. I guess that makes sense if you don't grow up with it. That must be a landmark. Okay, good to know.